Buenos dias, mi gente. My name is Hector, and welcome to the channel. All right, so welcome to Accountability Sunday, 5:30 in the morning. Typically, I don't do it this early, but I'm working on a Sunday, which I'm typically not working on, and I'm working an AM shift, which at least thankfully it's an AM shift. But yes, I'm working Sundays, so I'm doing this solo dolo. But I will have Michelle still weigh in the first thing in the morning. So her weigh-ins will be here as always. She always goes first, so this will be her weigh-in for this week. I don't know what it is, but I'm still proud of her because she is still busting her ass in the gym. She is tracking her protein, which she's actually more consistent this week now. So whatever she's at, I don't care. I'm very proud of her. She's been putting in the work, and we only up from here. So with that being said, weigh-ins for me start now. So I'm gonna set up the tripod since she's not here to do it for me. Like she would handheld record for me. So I'm gonna set up the tripod facing the scale, get my weigh in, and if you're new here, welcome. I'm going to be doing a couple pose downs because I'm an inspired bodybuilder. And when I set my mind on something, it's going to get done. So, yeah, in a year or so, I'm going to be on stage. So I'm getting all the practicing now. And I'm doing this to keep track of the body composition, seeing how much changed. And I can tell you since March, which will be the before photos you'll see, my body has changed a lot. So it's only been a few months. Even dealing with a major knee injury and knee surgery, my body composition has changed so much because of the strict diet I've been on and the consistency I've been showing in the gym. 5 days a week, push pull legs, push pull split. Soon my leg feels good enough to do a 6 day split, push pull legs, push pull legs. But we'll see. Once my life goes back to normal with my schedule, that's probably what I'll be doing. But for right now, 5 day split, push pull legs, push pull is perfect enough. And yeah, all right. So let me set up this tripod and get started. All right, guys. So I got the scale loaded, ready to go. Tripod set up. So this is a smart scale. So once I get this all done, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the app. But like I said yesterday, I fully expect this weight to go up slightly, only because I've been loading on creatine. I've been taking 10 grams a day. So yeah, let's see where we're at. 274, but it's not reading correctly. So let me make sure that the app picked it up. Hold on. All right, so I had to step on one more time because it didn't sync up correctly. But 274 point something, I already forgot. But I'll put it up right here so you guys can see the comparison from last week. So I did gain a pound, like I said, which is perfectly okay. Like I tell people all the time on Accountability Sunday, the number on the scale does not matter because there's so many different factors as to why that number is going up. And I already know why, because I've been loading on creatine. I've been taking 10 grams a day for the last week. And now I'm going to go back down to 5 grams a day. Because typically it takes about 2 weeks for creatine to be in your system. But if you load your creatine, meaning you take double the dosage for the week, then your body is pretty much an accelerated way to get the creatine into your system, allowing the water to retain, which is a good thing. It's not a negative thing to retain water in that format because the water is going into your muscles, which is what you want. So, a pound up, which is not bad at all. No cheat meal this week. I don't think I'm going to be doing cheat meals every week. Like I said yesterday, the motivation is over 9,000. I am fully set on doing this. So, we'll have a cheat meal every once in a while, but not every week. All right, so enough talking. Let's get the pose down done because I got to get ready for work. So see you guys on the other side of the baño. All right, so I got my little necklace on for the microphone, so ignore that. But I wanted to wear the microphone. I didn't like it being up here. I did this up here last time, so I'm gonna see how this is. But yeah, let's get this done because I am super dehydrated. I need to eat and get ready for work. So we'll start off with a 360, a quick 360. Then I'm gonna take a step to the side so I can put a comparison photo here. And then after that, do a couple pose downs, and then that'll be it for Accountability Sunday. So yeah, let's get that started. But I've been feeling good. You know, I did 4 days of working out this week instead of 5 because it was Friday, right? I did skip out on Friday, only because when I got home from work, it was around 6:30, and then when Michelle got home, because she had a longer day, because it was open house for education, she didn't get home till almost 8:30, and the gym closes at 9. But the unfortunate part is that she didn't get a chance to even eat lunch. So she went all day with just breakfast. So she would have to have eaten. And then after eating, you have to give yourself at least 30 minutes to digest because you don't want to throw up on the gym floor. So, I said, you know what, let's call it. It's all right. We missed today. We are consistent enough to where that this is not going to hurt us. So I wasn't too pressed on it, but I was feeling it myself. I was exhausted. Having split days off is not easy when you are nonstop every single day. Even on my days off, like I'm nonstop. Like I have physical therapy, gym. I'm doing everything under the sun. I don't really sit down and take time for myself, which I should. But when my life goes back to normal for scheduling for work, it allows me to really control that. But that's what I was saying yesterday, I think it was. You want to take time to make sure your mental is good, your physical is good, your emotions are good, especially when you're in a relationship. I've learned from my past mistakes, if you're not taking care of yourself up here, it affects your outside, your capabilities of being a good partner, and all that kind of stuff. So, all that to say is just take care of yourself just as much as you're taking care of yourself physically. You want to take care of yourself mentally and emotionally as just as important. So taking Friday off completely off of YouTube, social media, and just spending time with Michelle really was a good time. So I don't regret not posting, and moving forward, I'm going to post every day. But if I miss a day, just know that's exactly why I miss a day. But I just realized like you could put a post on YouTube. So I'm going to do that moving forward. If I do decide to take a day off here and there, I'll put a post up on YouTube. Comparisons now. So this was in March of this year, 2025. So yeah, I'm going to at least put a post up on YouTube saying, hey guys, no video today, or whatever the case may be. And that's solely for that reason. Like most likely I probably hit the gym. If not, it's what it is. But it's more of just taking time to spend time with Michelle, essentially. So that's front view. All right, and then this is the side view. But yeah, today no gym. Today's just work. So I'm gonna get done with work around 5, get home, and then we'll probably spend some time on a nice walk. The weather is starting to go back to normal. Hurricane Erin is gone, so back to the August heat. Yesterday was still nice. it was breezy, but the sun was out, so it was kind of like I was sweating, but then the wind would hit, and then I felt the breeze. So the next few weeks is going to be back in the 80s and 90s, and then fall season is upon us, which I'm excited for. I love fall. I love fall. All right, last one. And yeah, like I'm extremely stoked with how much my body has changed in just a few months, and I can't wait to see the progress in a year. I even yesterday, just for shits and giggles, I loaded up my first accountability Sunday to see the difference, and then I'm probably gonna change. Honestly, I'm gonna probably change the scenery soon. I gotta see what better place I have in the apartment with better lighting, because I would much rather have natural lighting than this lighting, because it drowns it out. Like, you won't be able to see as much muscle definition, but I see the muscle definition. Like, my muscles is literally popping through whatever remaining fat I have, which is great sign, because then once I cut the fat, it's gonna be like popping. Especially that's what my coach told me, and I could see it. But because of the distance plus the lighting in here, it kind of drowns it out, is what she told me. You know, lighting is important when it comes to showing off your body composition, your physique. So I may switch it up, or I may get like an artificial like light that's not as drowning as this light here. But I digress. That's a whole nother conversation, because I want to get this done, and then yeah. So I'm gonna start doing a couple different poses as well. I want to get some practice in when it comes to certain poses. So, you know, we'll see how progress goes with that. But I've been watching some videos to get a little sense of more poses. So this is at 5. It's probably 6 o'clock now, but 5:30, 6 o'clock. No food, no water. I am super dehydrated, and still really novice in posing. But this is more just for accountability. So it is what it is. Front relaxed. Hold on. Legs are too tight. You know what's funny? The front relax is like supposed to be front relax, but that's actually, from what I've read and how I'm practicing it, that's actually the most tensed one. Like, you're literally tensing up every single muscle. All right, side chest. All right, so I gotta push my leg into my hammy, but my knee feels weird. But all right. All right, front double by. It's taking a lot. Back relaxed. Back lat. Boy, I'm dehydrated. All right. Back double by. Whew. Quarter turn, and I'm gonna do quarter turn on the other side now too. right, quarter turn. Whew. I don't know if the mic is picking it up, but my body's like cracking like crazy. Pop, pop, pop. Anyway. Whew. All right. Muscular vacuum, and that's it. Whew. Yeah. So I'm gonna make a big focus on getting posing down like an art, because yesterday showed me posing is just as important as being lean and cut. So I'm gonna be focusing on doing a whole posing day on one of my days off, so I can sit here and practice posing. I don't know if I'm gonna record it or not, but that's definitely what I'm gonna be doing, so I can make sure I activate the right muscles, have the right stance. Now with my knee, like with the side chest, I feel more comfortable doing it this side, but with my leg, because I gotta be on my toe, it kind of like feels weird, but it's getting better. So it's just all about getting strength in the knee again. But anyway, all right, this segment's over. I'm done. I'm gonna go eat, drink some water, and head to work. So see ya on the other side. Whew. Oh my God. You ever like drink ice cold water after like being like dehydrated to the point where you're feeling like SpongeBob? Because I was like, water the whole time, especially like doing all the poses. Like I was so, for as much water as I drink, like it feels like I don't drink enough water because I'd be so dehydrated. Anyway, just had to point that out because I was like, that water hit so good. Pause. Like I filled this whole thing up and I just drank it in like 3 seconds. I'm not even joking you. Which is, 40 ounces, like I said, which is a lot. But I just chugged that down. I'm literally feeling it in my stomach right now, like swishing around. All right, I'm gonna make some cream of rice and some eggs and call it a day. It's already 6:20, and then head to work. So let me get that done. See you over there. All right, y'all, it's that time. I'm about to knock out. It's about 11 o'clock-ish, so get some good sleeping. Michelle's already in the bed, knocked out. But it was a good rest day. It was a good rest day, accountability Sunday. Still going the way I want it. You know, I gained a pound, but I solely think that's from the creatine because I haven't had a cheat meal and I haven't diverted from my diet at all. And I'm still putting in the work at the gym. So I 100% believe that's just water retention, which is perfectly okay. But we'll be hitting cardio all week this week. I'm gonna get at least 3 sessions, hopefully 4. But tomorrow, which is Monday,
It is my second rest day, but it's an active rest day because I have physical therapy right after work. And yeah, we'll probably go to Planet Fitness to just do some cardio. I'm gonna see how Michelle feels because she's gonna have a long day tomorrow because tomorrow's the first day of kindergarten for her school. So it's gonna be a long day for her. So if she's up for it, we'll go to Planet Fitness because it is under her name. So I can't go unless she goes. But yeah, it's a great rest day. Can't complain. But I'm excited for tomorrow. So macros, so you guys could see the day of eats today. It was a good day of eats for a rest day. And then tomorrow we'll be back at it, man. Keep grinding. It's a marathon, not a sprint. You got to keep that mindset. You know, it's not gonna happen overnight. So you already know. Like, comment, and subscribe. We are only on the way up. All gas and no brakes with it. You heard? Appreciate you guys. See you tomorrow, boy. Woo!
Thank you for watching, guys. If you would like to watch last week's video, the video will be to the right. My social handles will be right below. And as always, all gas and no brakes with it. If you'd like to continue this journey, just go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. I appreciate you guys. Have a great day.